What's up, guys? It is Kenny here, and welcome to the Crisis Code. I'm just going to make this short video for you, just explaining to you exactly what is included in the Crisis Code, what we're doing here. And I also want to thank you for stopping by and checking out this page. I know you get a lot of emails and ads and everything else, and you're here, which is awesome. So let me just explain to you what the Crisis Code is all about. And if it's something that you like or love, then you can hop in. And if it's something that you don't want to do, then that's fine as well. So basically, the story goes like this. Back in 2020, everybody knows the world basically collapsed and everything went to hell and everyone was scared and all that kind of stuff. And I'm in the agency business as well as the online education business, so it was a tough time for us as well. And I'm sure if you're in that business, you probably experienced that. You lost some clients, you had some issues, and your clients maybe stopped paying or whatever the case may be. And we experienced that as well. But we wanted to try to grow through that and try to thrive, not just survive, but thrive through that time. Because, I've been studying success and successful people my entire life. And I know that, the biggest companies in the world and the most successful people in the world started off or grew through some sort of crisis or tragedy or downturn. So we wanted to kind of take my company in that same direction. So we had to figure out a way to do that. So basically what we started to do was we started to get leads literally from the government themselves. So the United States government was giving us leads to call and email and message and everything else. And we were offering them services to help them get their businesses, not the government, the people that they were giving us. We were offering them services to help them get their business back up and running and survive through the coronavirus lockdown and everything else. So that was from about April 2020 up until about 2 or 3 months ago. And my company, over that 12-month period of time, my company grew bigger than it ever grew like before that. I mean, we had a 7-figure year. It was fantastic. And it was relatively easy to do. It was work, right? But closing the deals was very easy. Working the leads was very easy. So that's kind of where this all started. Now, I thought that this was all going to end once everything started opening up again. And that was probably, I would say, February, March of this year, 2021. We started to see more things open and states start to, relax a lot of restrictions and everything, as you probably know. And we thought that our way of doing things was going to kind of slow down. We were going to have to get back to the old school way, just randomly prospecting people through Messenger and phone calls and everything else. But we decided to just stick with it for a little while longer. And you'll see some of this below this video. You'll be able to look at some of the statistics and the results that we've seen. But, from January to now, May, we've done over $250,000 in revenue using the exact same model that we're going to teach you here. And again, we thought it was dying, and it actually got better once the states started to reduce all their restrictions. So the cool thing about the Crisis Code, number one, you've never heard of any of this stuff before. That I can promise you. Nobody has ever talked to you about anything that we're going to go through in this training program. We get free leads, free, 100% free, millions of them, from the United States government. We're able to call them. They all have money. We can email them. We can text message them. We can write them through the mail. Whatever the hell we want to do, we can contact them any way we want. And we get them for free through the United States government. And then we could sell them something. We usually sell them one or two things. Either we sell them some sort of capture device that basically when somebody walks into their store, they capture their email address, and then we can we could do email marketing to them over and over and over again. Or we re-engage their prior customers. So let's say it's a restaurant, for example, right? The restaurant didn't have their customers in there for a year, and now that those people are pretty much gone. So we have a way to re-engage those people, get them back into the restaurant, get them back into the store so that restaurant can survive and thrive and kind of like have a grand reopening and start to take off again. So those are the two main services that we offer, and we're going to show you how to do that inside of the Crisis Code. So the services are unique. The positioning that we use is really unique. And that's what makes this so blue ocean for us. It's that we're not going in as an SEO consultant or social media marketing person or business growth people or lead generators. We're specifically targeting the crisis. And that's a really, really big positioning angle to take. And it separates you from everybody else because everyone else is going in as the SEO person. I can help you grow your business. I can get you more leads. I can whatever. We're not doing any of that stuff whatsoever. And when you combine that with the way we get leads, which is literally through the United States government, they give us the leads to call. So when you combine the positioning that we use with the power of the government lead source that we have, I mean, these people just basically all say yes because it just fits so well. And they all have money too, which is awesome. So Very simple process to follow. It does take work, like everything, right? Look, if I'm going to sit here and promise you 3 clicks to, $1 million in your mailbox after 3, that's all BS, and we know that already. This takes work. It takes time. It's building a real business. You're going to have customers. You're going to have to get them results. We'll show you how to do all those things. But the bottom line is, if you follow the steps that I teach you inside of the Crisis Code, you are going to see results. It's extremely unique. It's a fantastic way to start and or scale an agency. And I'm telling you right now, if you do what I teach you to do, you're going to see massive, massive results. So if you are somebody who wants to start or scale an agency, if you're someone who wants to add an extra income stream to your life, if you're someone who wants to finally start a real business that you could be proud of to call your own, if that's you and you finally want to get out of the rat race of just buying $7 software that doesn't lead you anywhere and all that other BS that we all know is out there, if you want to get away from that and you want to start a real business with real clients that get real results, that really like you and are happy to work with you, then this is something that you definitely should look into. Because again, we have a very unique positioning angle that we take. We're not SEO people, we're not ad people, we're not social media people. We don't do that. We take a completely different angle or positioning angle, and that gives us a blue ocean. So that means there's nobody else out there doing this. We're the only ones there, and we can just take all the clients, and it's very easy. Number 2, we get leads from a very unique source. We get leads directly from the United States government records, and we're able to take them and pair that up with our positioning to make them say yes, okay? Number 3, we have a very unique service that we offer that fits perfectly with the 2 things that I just told you. We're either going to re-engage their past customers that left them because of the pandemic crisis, downturn, whatever you want to call it, or we're going to help them get all those people that are coming in with delivery and takeout and everything else. We're going to help them capture those people so that when they do open up to full capacity, they can bring them back to the store. So those 3 things right there, combine those together, and you have a model that is going to absolutely either blow up the agency that you're currently running or make it very easy for you to start from scratch and get going. Now, again, I just want to tell you, I keep using the word easy. This does take work. It's a simple process. It does take work. It does take time to build. It's not something you're going to see a check in your mailbox tomorrow. But I'm telling you right now, if you do what I teach you to do and you follow the steps and you do it exactly the way that I show you to do it, within the next 30 days, you're going to start seeing results. You're going to have clients paying you, and you're going to have customers out there, which is fantastic. All right, so if that's something you're interested in, click the buy button below, get inside. There's plenty of more stuff below this video. You can read all of the testimonials and case studies and the results and stats and screenshots and everything else. You can read all that. There's a module by module breakdown all the way at the bottom to know what you're going to learn. You can read all that stuff if you'd like to, or you can say no. That's fine too. If you want to keep going and buying the software, like the Magical Dream scratch off lotto ticket software that never works, you could do that. That's fine. Or you could invest in a real business and you can actually build something that you could be proud of. It's up to you. It's really up to you. You can do whatever you want. It's not going to affect me one way or the other. So click the buy button below. Get inside the Crisis Code, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to change your life and your family tree forever. Again, my name is Kenny Cannon. Thank you so much for considering what I have to offer here, and I hope to see you inside the members area. Take care.